As we get comfortably seated in Sukhasana, with spine upright, eyes gently closed, back of the head in line with the spine. Shoulders braced back, preferably no support in the back. We shift our awareness to the area between the upper lip and the nostrils to watch our breath. Consciously take awareness of cool air going into the nostrils and warm air coming out. Make sure you don't lose awareness on a single breath. Don't miss out. Dwell upon with wisdom on every inhalation and exhalation. Acknowledging the fact that between one breath in and one breath out is life. And then start with Bhastrika Pranayam, the Bellows breath, where we inhale actively and exhale actively. It's all right, even if we want to use our arms. Hands in a loose fist at shoulder level. Inhale, hands up, exhale, hands down. Continue using the arms or not using the arms. You may also use the hands at shoulder level. Or with fingertips on shoulder blades. To do this vitalizing pranayam, Bhastrika, the Bellows breath. Inhaling actively, exhaling actively. Making sure that the exhalations don't convert into a faster speed than the inhalations. The first category, the vitalizing category, so it's the very first of the various categories of pranayam, the Bellows breath, Bhastrika, active inhalations, or any variations using the arms or not using the arms. One may also do it diagonally with hands behind the head, elbows out like wings. And we go elbow up, Elbow down to the other knee, elbow up, elbow down to the other knee. You may use any variation and you may change variations. Get ready to discontinue this vitalizing pranayam and bring the hands down, continuing to keep eyes closed. Bhastrika Pranayam, the vitalizing category, activates the lungs, oxygenates them, removes deoxygenated air, goes and reaches to the third lobe of the lungs, and hence reverses a lot of problems like asthma, bronchitis, acidity. It stabilizes the breath by eventually slowing it down, just like Kapalbhati, which isn't really in the pranayamic categories, and hence in the vitalizing category, we try to do Kapalabhati, Bhastrika today. We move on to the next category, the stabilizing category. This has several various different kinds of pranayams in the stabilizing category. We will currently be using Chandra Agan Pranayam. Chandra is the moon, Agan is the fire element, one which is in the left nostril, so relatively lesser intensified. Right hand in Nasagraha Mudra, where the index fingertip and the middle fingertip touch the thumb joint at the bump. We close the right nostril and inhale and exhale from the left. Chandra Agan Pranayam. Checking whether we are inhaling, trying to make it gross first and subtle then. Inhale actively. Let the inhaled air go down all the way to the lungs, oxygenated air reaching the lungs. Deoxygenated air emptying the lungs. Trying not to get waylaid by any variations or complications. A simple, authentic, stabilizing pranayam, Chandra Agan. To this, we add one more variation of the original authentic pranayam, Surya Bhedan. We close the left nostril now with the ring fingertip and the middle fingertip. We discontinue Chandra Agan Pranayam to do Surya Bhedan Pranayam. Inhaling from the right nostril, exhaling from the left. Consciously taking awareness of cool air going up the right nostril as we inhale. Doing a sehaj pause, a gentle, natural pause. As soon as we've inhaled and the lungs are full. And we slowly exhale from the left nostril. Emptying our lungs. Consciously taking awareness of warm air coming out and its distance traveled when we've exhaled. A one-way traffic, right nostril doing the inhalations, left nostril doing the exhalations. Surya, the sun, activating the right nostril, continue, keep a very intensified awareness on the distance of inhaled air traveled all the way, first up to the Bhumadhya, the eyebrow center, and then down the left nostril, out into space for the distance of exhaled air traveled. Continue staying in stillness. Continue Surya Bhedan Pranayam. The word Pranayam is a combination of two words, Prana and Ayam. Prana, literally in a cross way, means life force. Ayam, constancy, expansion, a regular rhythm. The word prana again is a combination of two words, pra and ana. Pra is that which is required for. Ana is life force, for life. So by doing this stabilizing category of pranayam, we try to stabilize, activate a blocked nostril, or convert energies so that at a time when we have to do an active work, the passive nostril is not open. Or when we have to do a passive work, the active nostril is not open. Hence, a stabilizing category. And as soon as we finish with this round, we recap once more on the variations we did in this session of the stabilizing pranayams. So we again do 2 rounds of Chandra Agan Pranayam and 2 rounds of Surya Bhedan Pranayam. Inhaling from the left nostril, exhaling from the left twice, inhaling from the right nostril, exhaling from the left twice. Having done the stabilizing pranayam, we move on to a third category, the cooling pranayam. There are mainly 2 kinds of pranayams in cooling, Shitali and Shikhari. Let us first try to do Shitali. Shitali, which is called the taco pranayam in the West, because the tongue is folded like a taco and it comes all the way out. And in this fold, we inhale as much air as possible in a rhythm, in constancy, till our lungs are full. We then take our tongue in, purse our lips, and exhale from the nostrils. Continuing to sit comfortably in any seated pose. We do Shikhari Pranayam, the cooling category. The first variation of the two main variations, Shikhari. While certain digestive fires are required for digestion post meals, during the rest of the day, one requires the jathar, that is the gut, to be cooler. Excessive heat in the jathar, that is the gut, creates problems of excessive hair fall, pimples, acne, pigmentations, darkening in the skin and patches, acidity, flatulence, acid refluxes. Shikhari Pranayam, the cooling pranayam, helps cool the gut, the pit, the jathar. Continue Shikhari Pranayam for 2 more rounds. We do one more pranayam in the cooling category called Shikhari Pranayama. Similar benefits as Shikhari, similar indications if present. One can practice Shikhari Pranayama by clenching the teeth, separating the lips, and taking in inhaled air from the spaces in between. Fill the lungs, purse the lips, exhale normally from the nostrils. Continue. While you may be doing a slow, constant, steady speed in the inhalations and the exhalations, one also has to notice that one does not hurry into the next one. Pause in a sahaj, a small break till you do the next one. And then start again. Last round. Inhale well, fill the lungs, hold only for a moment or two in a Sahaj Kumbhaka, internal retention. Purse the lips, exhale normally from the nostrils. We move on from this third category to the fourth one, the tranquilizing pranayama, one which reverses sleep disorders, insomnia, panic attacks. And for this, one of the most beneficial pranayams is what is called Anulom Vilom Pranayam. To practice Anulom Vilom Pranayam, we bring the right hand once again in Nasagraha Mudra, where the index fingertip and the middle fingertip touch the thumb joint. We close the right nostril very gently without much of a press or a push on the nose. And we inhale actively from the left, consciously taking our mind's eye there till our lungs are full. We close the left nostril with the ring fingertip, lift the thumb and exhale from the right till we experience emptiness in the lungs, physical emptiness. And we then inhale from the right nostril till our lungs are full. We will notice our lungs have filled up because the intercostal muscles will lift and go sideways, almost out of the rib cage. We close the right nostril simultaneously. Lift the ring finger and the little finger to open the left to exhale. Continue Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Alternate nostril breathing. Inhaling fully, exhaling completely. Slow, without any retention, uncomplicated, for indications of hypertension, tachycardia, flatulence, asthma, bronchitis, low immunity, high or low blood pressure, hypertensives can also do this when they are experiencing hypertension. For those of us who may experience a blocked nostril in one of the two, one can do it a little more intensely, but not forcefully, to pierce the nostril open. And as you move on with this balancing category, you can try to make an effort to make your exhalations longer than the inhalations. Why are we making our exhalations longer than the inhalations? During yo-yoing emotions, problems, pressures, and stresses of daily life, we tend to pause our breath, make our exhalations shorter, inhalations longer. We sigh, we cry. And here we have this fantastic balancing pranayama, just with longer exhalations to bring about a balance. Check how beautifully both nostrils open up. A blocked one, if it was blocked. Both blocked ones, if they were blocked. And sensitized and activated if they were both naturally open. Last round. And then bring the hand down. Palms can be open once the hand is down, or in chin mudra where the index fingertip touch the thumb tip. The other three fingers are open to face the ceiling because the wrists are rested on folded knees. We repeat the balancing pranayam by incorporating a stabilizing pranayam in it now. We again bring our right hand in Nasagraha Mudra. Close the right nostril. Inhale from the left soundfully, bringing friction in the throat pit to do another pranayam, combining Ujjayi. Rub inhaled air, fill the lungs. Rub it well in the throat pit. Make it soundful, where the epiglottis and the glottis are contracting to make the sound. When lungs are full, close the left nostril and exhale from the right, changing fingers of the right hand of the Nasagraha Mudra. This also soundfully. Exhale. Once lungs are empty, let's inhale from the right nostril. Fill the lungs. Close the right nostril with the thumb tip. Lift the little finger and the ring finger to exhale from the left. Soundfully exhale. Let that larynx do the job of giving the rub a sound. A combination of the second, the stabilizing pranayam, along with the fourth, a balancing pranayam, combining two. Ujjayi Pranayam with Anulom Vilom Pranayam. The word Ujjayi comes from the word Ujjapi, which means triumphant, which means victorious, which means the best on top of all pranayams. Because it can be done from birth until death. Has no contraindications. Beautifies our voice. Balances the thyroid secretions. Clears the mucus and the phlegm from the throat. Reverses fears associated with finances and relationships. Ujjayi breath, along with Anulom Vilom Pranayam, which balances our blood pressure. Brings a constancy to our breath. Multiple benefits. Stabilizing and balancing. Last round. to move on very naturally to a balancing pranayam. Just watch the breath. Notice now whether you're breathing or breath is still just happening. Consciously take awareness of cool air going into the nostrils and warm air coming out. As you're seated steadily, visualizing your triangular shape with a broad base, a narrow top, a tall spine, tucked back shoulders, wrists rested on the knees, index fingertip touching the thumb tip, the other three fingers open to face the ceiling. In a kaya sthirya, still body. Where we now finish off. And move from the fifth, which we just did, the balancing, to the fourth. Why do we do the fourth after the fifth? Because the tranquilizing pranayam helps insomnia, sleep disorders. So one can feel slightly sleepy, more relaxed after doing that pranayam. Here, we inhale fully, plug our ears closed, and make a humming sound exhaling. A harmless pranayam with no contraindications. Brahmari Pranayam, the humming bee pranayam, in which one inhales fully, plugs the ears closed, and does a humming sound exhaling till one feels the vibrations in the frontal part of the face. One added benefit of Brahmari Pranayam is that it reverses tinnitus, a problem which is rarely cured over a lifetime, ringing in the ears. Bring the hands down and prepare now to recap once the energizing and vitalizing pranayam Brahmari, active inhalations, active exhalations, using or not using the arms to stabilizing pranayams. Chandra Bhedan being one, Chandra Agan being one, Surya Bhedan being one, Surya Agan being one. To cooling pranayams, Shitali, Shikhari, to tranquilizing pranayams. Inhale fully, plug the ears closed, make a humming sound, exhaling, feeling the vibrations in the frontal part of the face. To balancing pranayam, Alternate nostril breathing, Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Prepare to end today's session with these 5 categories staying with us forever. Energizing, stabilizing, cooling, tranquilizing, and balancing pranayams. Open up the mudra, do a good round of palming, rub the palms till they are warm and energized, emitting urja. Cap them on closed eyes. Open and close your eyes in darkness. Stroke the rest of your face, jaws, cheeks, neck, arms, feet, soles, and then slowly open your eyes and rise.